toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Notre Dame's offense will take the first swing of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's the heat. Got a man, it's Williams. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mids offense will go to work for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Give to the big fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hatcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Gilbert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Inside the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Carr. Setting up the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They pushed it forward down to the 5, and now looking at 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. Makes one man miss. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to throw, it's Carr. He wants to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Irish send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Breaks into the open. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. And he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Navy will have to punt it away. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. With the catch, it's Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. He makes the grab. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line.
Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Howard. And they get get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. He's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, and second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Carr. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nice grab in traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Notre Dame talked it over, and here's what they have on 4th down to start the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Wide open on the right. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Play it aggressively, went and got the sack, way to respond.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
It's complete on the right side. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Going right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Gilbert. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. And Navy will go back on the attack. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Hauls it in at the 40. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
42 Spider. Using his legs, it's Price. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown. Oh, the kicker's on the run. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for a man, it's Woodson. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working.
Going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Timeout called by the offense. 20. Seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's Woodson. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.